Hello, 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 hello. We are 2 weeks away from the Survivor Series in the United Kingdom. Hello everybody and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole alongside Wade Barrett, and tonight Wade, we've got an epic show in store for everyone here tonight. Absolutely, we got a big triple threat match. MJF, Gunther, and Rusev. The winner of this match will go on to join CM Punk's Survivor Series team, because CM Punk is still trying to determine members for his Survivor Series team. And also tonight we've got some big and also tonight AJ Lee is going to take on the Ravishing Russian Lana. CM Punk battled Rusev last week, and AJ Lee will take on Lana tonight. Well, let's see if the Black Widow can take down the Ravishing Russian. Hello, Isabel. I'm doing alright. Aussie, there's only one of me. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, now residing in New South Wales, Sydney, Australia, Nia Jax. Alongside her partner, Lash Legend, we saw Nia Jax last week on SmackDown assault Stephanie Vaquer. Now, we don't know why Nia Jax did it. She just explained that she did it because she felt like it. You never question why Nia Jax does these things. And here comes the Dark Angel. And her opponent, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer. So I've definitely seen some other videos on 2K26. Great that they've finally updated the commentary team. They've got Wade Barrett on commentary, but that also unfortunately means Booker T is also on commentary. But at least they updated it. At least they updated the commentary team. I saw that Stephanie has a title entrance. Also nice to see Drew finally has a new entrance after so long. So yeah. And here we go. Nia Jax. And Stephanie Vaquer one-on-one for the first time ever here on SmackDown. Remember, Nia Jax said that she attacked Stephanie Vaquer because she felt like it, and she wanted to. And remember, Stephanie Vaquer has made it very clear she wants to climb up the ranks and get another crack at the Women's Championship. Well, I'll tell you this, Nia Jax ain't gonna make that easy for Stephanie. If Stephanie thinks that she can just get past Nia Jax, Alexa still has the same entrance, and Charlotte has her Mania gear. Also nice that Charlotte has an updated entrance as well. Stephanie trying to wear down the Irresistible Force. Well, we'll see. Well, we will see. We will see what's in the mystery box. Not that I really care, because I'm not really all that interested in it. I've heard some people say it could be Powerhouse Hobbs. I've seen some people say it could be Powerhouse Hobbs. I've seen some people say it could be one of those other wrestlers from AEW. Drew has a new entrance, huh? Yep, he does. And Nia Jax in control of Stephanie Vacquier. Well, I'm telling you, Stephanie Vacquier may be a tough woman, but taking down someone like Nia Jax ain't going to be easy. Well, Stephanie knew well in advance going into this was not going to be easy. She knew well in advance defeating Nia Jax was not going to be an easy task. And Stephanie avoiding, and now Nia in trouble, and now Stephanie starting to build up momentum now. And there's an 8 defeat, and there's the 8 defeat. Down goes Jax. Oh man, and Jax just powers out. She just powered out of it like it was nothing. Oh, and a big boot. You know, Stephanie's got to think of something. Oh, look at this. Oh, look out. The SVB, the backbreaker on Jax. And Jax kicks at it too. Stephanie's got to do more than that if she hopes to take down the irresistible force. Oh, look out. Oh. And there's that running leg drop to Vacquier. Covers Vacquier for the win, and Vacquier kicks out at 2. And look out. And there it is, the irresistible bomb. The irresistible bomb. Get in position, ref, you flog. Oh, and Stephanie kicks out. Come on, ref. And Nia Jax frustrated that the referee, that dumb referee, just didn't get in position in time. And now look at this. Now Vacquier rolls up Jax. Oh. And now Nia and Vacquier trading blows, trading shots with each other. And back and forth. And back and forth these two women go. Oh man! And Nia gains the advantage. I love you too, Isabel. Just when it looked like Steph had an opportunity. Now look at this now. Oh, look out here. Nia Jax heading up to the top rope. What on earth is the irresistible force thinking? I have no idea what she was thinking, but Stephanie was able to knock her off. Oh! And now look at this now. And now look at Lash Legend now distracting Stephanie Vacquier, and Stephanie takes out Lash. Oh. And now Nia Jax on the second rope. Oh, look at this, and Stephanie now. And look at Stephanie. And, oh, look at this! And Nia Jax stunned. And now Nia Jax stunned. Oh! Nia Jax stunned momentarily. Nia Jax just got stunned. Stephanie Becker heads up to the top rope. And here it is. Angel's Wings! And there's the Angel's Wings on Jax. Becky gets the win over Jax. Stephanie Becker overcomes Nia Jax. I can't believe it. With Booker on commentary, Trick's entrance is going to be horrible. Yeah. I've seen fans saying Evil could be in the box since he signed with WWE. Powerhouse Hobbs could be in that box. Powerhouse Hobbs could be in that box for all we know. I agree. Stephanie back here overcoming the odds, overcoming Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and Stephanie getting out of dodge as Lash was coming in the ring. Well, Nia Jax assaulted Stephanie last week, and Stephanie got some payback on the Irresistible Force. Are you sure this is the place, husband? He told me this is exactly where he told. This is exactly where he said I should be to call. Say his name. Joe Hendry! Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, say his name and he appears. Hello, Punk. Hey, Joe. Hi, Joe. Thanks for meeting me, CM Punk. Hello, AJ, the woman with the best abs in all of WWE. I want to talk about being on your War Games team. You know what? I like the sound of that. Do you, AJ? Yeah, I like the sound of that. You being on my War Games team, you're in. Thank you very much. Seriously? Seriously? Of all the people that you're going to put on your War Games team, you're going to put this loser on your team? Dom Musa. You know, Phil, if there's anyone you should be putting on your War Games team, it's the greatest luchador of all time, Dominic Mysterio. That's who you should be putting on your team. Dom, can you speak up? I don't think we can hear you over the booze. Yeah, what? Look, Dom, just admit it, man. No one likes you. And without a woman to cuddle up to, and you don't have a woman to cuddle up to either. Oh. How about this, Joe? You and me have a match tonight. And since I am the rightful #1 contender for your title, I want a shot at that title. Sure. Sure thing. Whatever you say, the dirtiest of Mysterios. We all know your dad and your daughter is better than you. Oh. And one more thing, Dom. What? I find it funny that Liv ain't with you anymore. I agree. Stephanie should have her old theme back. But the company don't care about that. Well, that was a little bit rude of Joe Hendry. That was brilliant. And here come American Made. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 Following contest is a 6-man tag team match. Set for one fall, making their way to the ring. Chad Gable and the Creed brothers, American Made. You know, that car trunk, that trunk in that car was small. How the hell did Joe Hendry even fit in that? You know, I want to know the exact same thing. This is the guy who is our Intercontinental Champion. I really hope Dominic Mysterio beats him tonight for the title. I don't really want to see Dom as champion, but regardless, American Made are ready for 6-man tag action against the Death Riders. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, apparently not. And their opponents, the team of Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders, and John Moxley, the Death Riders. Well, this is the Death Riders' first appearance. Well, Moxley's first appearance anyway, since WrestlePalooza. Yeah, Moxley and Renee Young have both been off TV for a couple of months, recovering from their brutal battle with AJ Lee and CM Punk at WrestlePalooza. The War Raiders lost their World Tag Team titles at Over the Limit to the Motor City Machine Guns. And let's not forget, last week on SmackDown, Renee Young tried to get Ivy Nile to leave American Made and join up with the Death Riders, and basically Ivy told Renee to take your offer and shove it, and this is where we are right now. Well, American Made, while I respect them as athletes, have made the biggest mistakes of their lives thinking they can go to war with the Death Riders. I'm American Made. Well, I'm glad you are, person in the sign. Person holding the sign. We are live here in New Orleans tonight for Friday Night SmackDown. Oh. And now Eric choking away at Chad Gable in the corner. Well, I think we can all now realize that Chad Gable is definitely not El Grande Americano. Come on, El Grande! Well, the War Raiders still seem to think he is. Come on, El Grande Americano! Huh? Look at this. Oh, look at this now. Chad Gable in a world of trouble here. So pretty much Brock is having an open challenge at WrestleMania. For some weird reason, people keep saying LA Knight's going to wrestle him. Why would LA Knight wrestle him? There's the tag, and here comes Brutus. And Brutus Creed now building momentum. Tag made, here comes Ivar. Oh! Oh, look out! Oh, man, and Brutus! Brutus Creed just had his head rammed. Jon Moxley has not entered the match yet. Well, in my opinion, the War Raiders really need to redeem themselves after their performance against the Motor City, so maybe Jon Moxley wants them to redeem themselves here. Tag made. And now Julius Creed heading up to the top rope. Oh, comes flying off the ropes and misses wildly, and there's that spinning heel kick. Tag made. Well, here comes Mox. And here comes Moxley now in the ring for the first time since WrestlePalooza. The former world heavyweight champion. Jon Moxley going after the legs of Julius Creed. We'll be seeing Renee Young a bit later tonight. She'll be taking on Ivy Nile a bit later tonight. Oh, look at this now. Julius Creed pulling down the straps. Julius pulling down his straps. He's clearly fired up. Uh-oh, and so is Gable. And so is Chad. Yeah, so is Gable. He's feeling it too. And now Moxley. Getting sent into the corner. Oh! I was thinking the Chaos Theory. Oh, and Moxley with a clothesline from behind. Yeah, I was thinking the Chaos Theory. And Gable able to kick out. Come on, Master! And now Moxley makes the tag. Moxley tags out to Ivar. At least everyone's getting a turn at least. Because usually in multi-person tags, the game just decides to ignore one person. Becky, people don't care that Sports Illustrated and Bleach Report think you're the greatest of all time. She's a heel. She's trying to get a reaction, Sean. She's getting fans to hate her. Why can't a heel just be a heel, Sean? I don't understand why you're so against a heel bragging about something. I never understand why you hate seeing heels just brag about something. It's how they get a reaction. It's how they get the crowd booing them. And Brutus Creed off the top row with the Brutus ball. And Eric. I actually kind of forgot Monday Night Raw was on, so that just shows you how little I care right now. Shows you how little I care right now. And oh, look out! And now an all-out brawl breaking out. An all-out brawl breaking out. Yes, they do have to keep saying it to get the heel heat. And, oh, look at Julius. Julius Creed. Yes, they have to keep saying it to get the crowd booing them. Just like how Dominic keeps calling himself the greatest luchador of all time. He's got to say that to get the crowd booing him. Oh, look out. And there it is, the War Machine! And there's the War Machine! And the Death Riders get the win! Here are your winners, the Death Riders! Same with Bayley. When she kept saying she's the greatest SmackDown Women's, she's the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. She's got to keep saying that to brag that she's a heel. Sean doesn't like heels being heels, apparently. But I'm pretty sure if Alexa Bliss constantly bragged about something, I'm pretty sure Sean would be perfectly fine with her bragging about her accomplishments every darn week. She shares it with Rhea now. Well, Rhea wasn't supposed to share the record with her. Rhea was apparently going to be champion for 2 years or something. I don't know. I just kept hearing people saying that Rhea was supposed to be champion for 2 years or whatever. I will ring your bell. Dun 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your television champion, Emily Bell. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites here on SmackDown, Emily Bell. Who will be defending her title in 2 weeks at Survivor Series in the United Kingdom in London against Tiffany Stratton. New Orleans! I'm the greatest Tough Enough winner of all time. I am the only Tough Enough winner to be a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. I am the first person to beat Jamie Hayter. So understand how important I am to this division. So Tiffany Stratton, you may be my next challenger, but I promise you, Tiff, you won't get anywhere near my championship. Tiffany, you're just a pretty little blonde. I'm a bigger star than the New Orleans Saints. And I am a bigger star than it's Tiffy time. Uh-oh. And here comes Tiffany. I want to see you drive. Emily, please do us all a favor and just shut the hell up, okay? Just stop annoying everybody, okay? You know, Emily, you've been telling us that every single week. Do we need you? Do we really need to hear you telling us your accomplishments every single week? Yes, you do, Tiffany. Because I am the best Tough Enough winner, and I am the only Tough Enough winner to be a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Well, Emily, let me ask you this. Have you beaten Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania? Have you beaten AJ Lee at WrestleMania? I have. And I beat AJ Lee for that. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Wow, whoop-de-doo. You beat Charlotte Flair. You know, beating Charlotte Flair used to be a big deal, but now we're seeing everybody beat Charlotte Flair these days. So beating Charlotte ain't really that big of a deal anymore. And as for AJ Lee, well, nobody cares. So what? I beat Jamie Hayter when everyone said she was unbeatable, Tiffany. And I proved that even the mighty Jamie Hayter is beatable. You know, maybe I should head over to Monday Night Raw and beat Jamie Hayter again, since she's building up another undefeated streak. So then I can be the first person to break that too. You know, Emily, you yourself even have an undefeated streak, because you're undefeated since you were brought up. Damn right I am, Tiff. Maybe I will be the first person to beat you and end your little undefeated streak. Not happening, Tiff. Not happening in a million years, Tiffy. You know, I think everybody here needs to hear a very important information about you, Tiff. You see, Tiff, I can see why dumped you. Because, Tiff, you saw Ludwig Kaiser become El Grande Americano, and you decided to say, nope, I'm not dating him anymore. Because now you're with somebody else that the fans don't even know who the hell your new man is. Maybe I will slide into his DMs. And Tiffany's not has heard enough. Right hand Emily. A little bit of a reference, and now Tiffany and Emily Bell brawling in the ring. A little bit of a callback And now these two brawl. And Emily Bell, and Emily Bell rams Tiffany head first into the post. Tiffany Stratton goes head first into the post. And now Emily Bell taking advantage, has Stratton on her shoulders, and there's the last bell to Tiffy. Emily Bell just rung the bell of Tiffy time. That's right. It's Emmy time. Dun, 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 dun. Well, Emily Bell standing tall against Tiffany here tonight. Emily Bell got under the skin of Tiffany Stratton. And it is indeed Emily time here on SmackDown. Hi, Wade. Hi, Emily. Look at Emily, an absolute star. It's thunderstorming here. I just heard some lightning. Well, here we go. It's time for the Intercontinental title to be decided. Yeah, I heard it. The following contest is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first the challenger, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Well, Dirty Dom became #1 contender a few weeks ago, and Dominic Mysterio obviously not happy that Punk didn't pick him to be a part of his Survivor Series War Games team in the Brand Warfare War Games match. Well, remember what the reward of the Brand Warfare match is that according to the CEO, that the winning team in this Brand Warfare War Games match will get the first overall draft pick in the draft. And his opponent, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Joe Hendry. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? No, I don't. Grayson is at ringside with the New Day during Kofi versus Javon. Prove he isn't the masked man. Yep, I guess so. The Intercontinental title is on the line here in this matchup. Well, Dirty Dom wants to take the Intercontinental title away from Joe Hendry. And here we go. Dominic Mysterio and Joe Hendry one-on-one here on SmackDown. Intercontinental title on the line. And now into a roll-up. Look, with all due respect to the AAA guys, are there really going to be people that's going to go through the effort to unlock them in 2K26? Because I found out they are the DLC characters in the ringside pass. I mean, like, yeah, great. It's not AJ Lee. I'm glad she wasn't wasn't put on that. But are there really people out there that want to be like, man, I want to play as Vikingo. Man, I want to play as Mr. Iguana. Man, I want to play as Flamar. Man, I want to play as the Psycho Clown. Just curious. Are there really people out there that actually cannot wait to play as these people? Not saying it as an insult, but I'm just curious. Are there really people out there that want to play as these people? I mean, if they're going to allow AAA guys to be in 2K26, they should throw some TNA people in there. Like Indy Harwell and the Elegance brand. I'm actually quite surprised that Jasmine Knox is in the game, but glad she is. As per usual in every 2K game, you've always got the rosters to be a bit somewhat outdated, with wrestlers who no longer work there being in the game. Like Ciampa, Jasmine Knox. Oh. No, of course they do. And now oh, wait a minute, Dominic in trouble here. Oh, the standing ovation. That was not the standing ovation game. And Joe retains. And Joe Hendry is still Intercontinental Champion. Here is your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion, Joe Hendry. Well, Joe Hendry is still the Intercontinental Champion, and he will be taking that title with him into War Games with CM Punk. As he will team with CM Punk to take on Ethan Page, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles. But Ethan's got one more person to announce on his Survivor Series team. And while CM Punk still has two more people to get on his team. Ah, just the guy I was looking for. Hey, Punk, what's up? Finn? Hey, Finn. I want you on my Survivor Series team for War Games. You got to be kidding me. You're going to ask him, but not ask me, the AAA Mega Heavyweight Champion, the Emperor of Lucha Libre? Hey, I'm talking to Finn, not you. I'm talking to Finn, not you, Mr. Luchador, Mr. Emperor. Hi, AJ. Do you want to be with a real champion? I am. And I am with a real champion. His name is CM Punk. You know what, Phil? I accept. I'll join your team. Thank you. But I'll also kick your ass too. Fine. I accept. But my title won't beyond the line. Well, there you go. CM Punk has now got his third member. Finn Balor has agreed to join. Well, I gotta be honest. I've got to be honest. That is great to see. But here comes the Pitbull, Ivy Nile. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing American Made, the Pitbull, Ivy Nile. It's a darn shame 2K26 didn't update Ivy Nile's hair. I wish they gave her the long hair, you know. Well, Ivy Nile ready for action as she takes on Renee Young of the Death Riders. And her opponent, representing the Death Riders, she is Canada's finest wrestler, Renee Young. She calls herself Canada's finest Renee Young of the Death Riders. Well, it's nice to see Renee Young back in the ring where she belongs. And here we go, Renee Young and Ivy Nile squaring off one-on-one. And Renee Young obviously wanting no part of Ivy Nile. Come on, Renee, get back in the ring. Shut up, Cole! Renee sucks. Renee sucks. Renee sucks. Look at this. Renee Young obviously wanting no part of the Pitbull, Ivy Nile, and oh, look at this! And Ivy Nile was pushed back by the referee. The referee was telling her to get back a little bit, and that allowed Renee Young to take advantage. Brilliant strategy by Renee. That was a brilliant strategy. Oh, and now an elbow off the top. That was a brilliant strategy by Renee. You gotta give her credit. Well, Renee tried to convince Ivy Nile to leave American Made and basically join the Death Riders. And she basically said, take your offer and shove it. Well, I think Ivy Nile might have made the biggest mistake of her career, not accepting Renee Young's offer. And now Renee driving the knees. Driving her knees right into the rib cage of Ivy Nile. And now look at this, now a cross arm breaker locked in here. And now Ivy looking to build momentum. And look at Ivy, oh look at this. Look at the power of Ivy Nile, and Ivy Nile with an overhead throw. And now Ivy Nile starting to build momentum. Come on! And Ivy starting to build up momentum. Yeah, she's starting to build momentum. Uh-oh. And if I'm Renee Young, I wouldn't want to be there right now. Oh, wow, nice. Of course Jay qualified. Why am I not surprised he qualified? And look at this now. Oh man, big clothesline, and Renee Young with that big clothesline covers Nile for the win to make it 2 in a row for the Death Riders tonight. Yeah. And now Renee Young looking for dirty deeds. Ivy counters out of it. Ivy stretch, and there's the Ivy stretch locked in, and Renee immediately taps. And Ivy immediately, and Renee immediately taps to the Ivy stretch. Ivy Nile with the win. Here's your winner by submission, Ivy Nile. And Ivy Nile gets the win. Renee was looking for the dirty deeds, but then Ivy would counter into the Ivy stretch, and Renee Young didn't waste any time. Immediately taps out. My guests at this time, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Jessie Woods and Ashley Johnson. Look at my title, Byron. Oh, okay, you don't need to put it right in my face. I can see it. Look, clearly Sol Ruka and Zarya are interested in your championships. What are your thoughts on them challenging the two of you for your titles? Look, we're going to make this very simple, Saxton. Sol and Zarya don't deserve a shot at our titles. You know why they don't deserve one? Because they've done nothing to deserve one. Just because they won a 6-women's tag team match with Ruby Soho doesn't mean they deserve a shot at our titles. Exactly, Ash. What have I always said, Byron? Everyone taps, no matter how big and strong they are. And I vow to make Zarya tap out. And Sol isn't even a good friend anyway. Hey, I overheard you saying you could make me tap out. I did, Zarya. I did say that. Prove it. Next week, you and me. Come on, Ash. Let's go. Oh, what's the matter? You scared? Oh. Jess? No, I'm not scared, Sol. The only thing that I would be scared of, Sol, is if your little friend decides to turn on you and beat the shit out of you. And as for your challenge, Zarya, I accept. Let's go, Jess. Jay qualifies for Chamber equals outrage. Rhea Ripley wins anything equals outrage. Dun 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 dun. Won't that drink? 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 Well, here comes Trick Williams, who's ready for action here tonight here on SmackDown. The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring. Trick Williams. He's very energetic for a heel. Well, Trick Williams ready for action here against Damian Priest. And his opponent, Damian Priest. Well, Damian Priest has admitted that Season 12 has not really been a great year for the Archer of Infamy. Oh no, he's admitted that this has not been a great year for him. Has not been a great year for him. Oh, look out! Look at this! And Trick Williams! And look at this! Trick Williams just jumped Damian Priest! Trick Williams just jumped him before he even got a chance to get in the ring. Well, let's not forget these two had a war of words with each other last week. And remember, it was Trick Williams who cost Damian Priest a match last week against Santos Escobar. Apparently WWE want to save Io versus Julia for a later time so then they can have a proper build. Oh, look at that! WWE actually wants to build up to a match? What a simple concept! If you want a big match, build up to it. That's what I've been saying this entire time, Sean. If you're gonna do big matches, build them up. Don't just throw them on TV. Instead of just throwing them on TV with no proper build is a bad thing. Just throwing it away on live TV with no rhyme or no reason for it to happen is a waste of time. So finally, they're using common sense for once. I see it has Triple H. I see it has Triple H. Oh, the fans are excited for the match. So yeah, let's pull it and have Rhea face her and have Rhea face her instead. Well, it's better you have proper build for a big match instead of just throwing it away on live TV with no explanation. And look at this, Damian Priest now looking for the south of heaven. Trick Williams gets out of it. Oh, trick shot! And there's the trick shot to Priest. Big win for Trick, and a big win for Trick as he just defeated a former world heavyweight champion. Dun, dun, dun. Here's your winner, Trick Williams. Trick Williams just defeated a former world heavyweight champion, Wade. That is a big win for Trick Williams. That's right. I agree, but you know, everyone, remember what AJ Styles says? You remember what AJ Styles said? You don't understand the story and all that garbage. We don't need a story. That's what AJ Styles said. Yeah, we don't need a story. Just sit down and enjoy the match. I would rather a story. I would rather a storyline reason for why Io and Julia are going to wrestle each other. No, don't just put them in the ring and have them in a 20-minute classic. Let them tell a story and build it up. Then have them put on that 20-minute classic. Ladies and gentlemen, my guests at this time, Rusev and Lana. Rusev, in our main event, you're going to be in a triple threat match with MJF and Gunther to determine the final member of CM Punk's War Games team. And as for you, Lana, they never wrestled each other in Japan, I don't think. And Lana, you're going to be competing against AJ Lee. What are your thoughts? Well, first of all, I just want to say I can't wait to make everybody angry when I make AJ Lee tap out. I mean, look, I've made Rhea Ripley tap out many, many, many times. And so I will soon do the same thing to AJ Lee. Just to prove to the world that Lana is the best. Lana is number one. And as for me, well, not only am I going to beat Gunther, and I'm going to beat MJF, I will join Survivor Series because the Bulgarian Brute wants a match with CM Punk and the World Heavyweight Championship. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares, Miro. You know why no one celebrates Rusev Day anymore, Miro? Because Rusev Day is stale and it's old. If anybody is going to be joining the Survivor Series team, it is the greatest professional wrestler of all time, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. So you better stay the hell out of my way, big man. Otherwise, I'll put you in your place. Don't worry about him, honey. I'm not afraid of him. Well, MJF and Rusev coming face to face. Well, those two men alongside Gunther will meet in the main event tonight here on SmackDown to determine CM Punk's final teammate. And here comes the AAA Mega Champion. Dun 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 dun. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, he is the AAA Mega Champion and the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar. Yeah, I know, Isabel. I can hear the thunder. I can hear the thunder outside. Santos Escobar making his way to the ring, as he was also pretty upset that he was not chosen for War Games. Well, look, when it comes to... Well, here's the thing, Wade. You got to put your best foot forward. You got to make the best team possible. And CM Punk wants to make the best team possible. Joe Hendry is a part of the so-called best team possible. I mean, having someone like Gunther on your team is exactly what you need. Well, he's got to win that triple threat first. And his opponent from Bray County, Ripple Island, Finn Balor. Hopefully the weather doesn't affect your stream. Don't say that. It shouldn't, but don't say that. Well, Finn Balor, the reason why he hasn't been seen for a while is because he's been doing judge duties for a part of the new season of Tough Enough. Yeah, and so has Saraya. She's been doing that too. Well, the lights are on off in Braybrook. mean they're flickering. Well, there we go. Finn Balor looking to make himself, looking to prove his usefulness. Looking to prove his usefulness for CM Punk. Santos Escobar agreed to wrestle Balor, but he didn't agree to put his title on the line. And why should he? Santos doesn't have to put his title on the line. I mean, be a fighting champion. It's like I said, Cole, he doesn't have to be a fighting champion. He doesn't have to put his title on the line to please these people. That's what these people want. People want Santos to defend his title. Well, Santos will have his work cut out for him on AAA. He'll be defending his title against Vikingo at the next big show for AAA. And Skip Jarko and Cassie Lewis will get a chance to regain their AAA mixed tag team titles at a part of that big show as well. They'll meet Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana for the titles. And now Santos looking to try and get the win here. And Finn Balor now. Finn Balor counters into a pin of his own, and Santos gets the shoulders up. Oh, and a big super kick. And now Santos with a leg drop. Shades of the late great Hulk Hogan. And, oh, look out. Look, let's not forget what Santos Escobar has been trying to do over the last several weeks with the LWO. He's been trying to convince Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde and even Aaliyah Mysterio to kind of abandon Dragon Lee and move on from him. Like he thinks that Dragon Lee has been a useless leader for the LWO. Well, he's got every right to think that. Oh, look out. I think Santos does have a point. He is the AAA champion. The LWO had a pretty strong start. Yeah, let's not forget, they had a pretty strong start to the season. They won the tag team titles. Dragon Lee was Intercontinental Champion. Aaliyah Mysterio made her return to the company. And now Santos trying to create some space. Oh, man, and Santos has proven himself quite... moved on from Angel Umberto. He called them useless, which is why he's no longer with them. Oh, and there's the final cut. And there's the final cut by Balor to knock off Escobar, and Escobar gets the shoulders up. And now Balor on the top rope. Oh, the dagger to the heart. Coup de grace. Balor wins. The dagger to the heart of Santos Escobar, and Finn walks away with the win. I was shocked when I learned this. Dakota revealed that Io is legitimately blind, and she uses contacts to see she wears them in the ring. Huh? Did not know that. Huh? Did not know that. So she's actually blind. That's crazy. Skip, we have a chance to regain our babies at AAA. Yeah, don't worry, we will. We will win back our titles. Lolavice and Iguana and that stupid iguana. That stupid little iguana who carries a stupid little... Calm down, calm down. I know you don't like him. I don't like him either. And I don't like that. And I don't like Lolavice either. But don't worry, we will win back our titles. And once again, we'll be back on SmackDown with the titles that we rightfully deserve. You know what? You're right. That's exactly what's going to happen. And we will become two-time AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions. Damn right. Well, Skip Jarko and Cassie Lewis preparing for their rematch, but joining us at ringside is none other than Christina, joining us here on commentary. Thank you for joining us, Christina. The woman with the best abs in the world is out here, Cole. Show respect. Exactly, Wade. Let's light it up. Actually, the woman coming to the ring now has the best abs. She rigged that competition was rigged, and you know it. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee. Dang, Bronson is injured. That is 2 of the division. Bloody hell, Bronson's injured again. Well, you know they're not going to push him now. You're not going to push an injury-prone wrestler. Goes from beating Roman Reigns to teaming up with that dickhead Logan Paul. And now he gets injured. Being in the Vision is a curse. Being in the Vision has been a curse. And her opponent from Moscow, Russia, Lana. The beautiful, ravishing Russian Lana making her way to the ring. Her new theme song, Lana Crush, was actually done by her. Was actually sung by her. This is actually a really good song. You know what I'm gonna say, and it's probably gonna be controversial, Wade. What? I think Lana has a better singing voice than Danielle Vaughan. How dare you disrespect my fellow Brit like that? Danielle Vaughan has the best singing voice. Wow, that's a bit harsh there, Cole. That's a bit harsh, Cole. Exactly, Christina. Well, here we regardless, here we go. Lana and AJ Lee one-on-one for the very first time ever. CM Punk last week battled Rusev. The match ended in a disqualification due to Cortez interfering. Cortez obviously making it very clear that he is not finished with CM Punk. Look, the fact that my husband isn't even on the SmackDown team for War Games is an absolute joke. It's a joke. Punk avoiding asking my man to join the Survivor Series team. It's a joke. You know what? I agree with that too. I think Cortez really should have been a member of the team, but instead he wants to ask people like Joe Hendry to join his team. Exactly. I mean, why should he want Cortez on his team? He doesn't trust the guy. Why would he want Cortez on his team? He doesn't trust the guy. Cortez don't like him. Oh. Because if you want the best Survivor Series team possible that's going to win for you at Survivor Series, Cortez is the man to do it. And Lana with a roll up here. Lana says that she wants to beat AJ Lee tonight to make the, quote, fans angry. Because Lana says she loves making fans angry. I like seeing the fans angry too, so I respect what Lana is trying to do. And I also respect Lana's determination to improve as an in-ring performer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lana has definitely progressed a lot. And now look at this now. Oh, look at this now. Now a sleeper hold here. AJ Lee with a sleeper hold on the Ravishing Russian. And now Lana able to slip out. You know, Christina, why did you do that to AJ's book? Her book is a great read. What you did last week to AJ's book was disrespectful. Cole, it's a piece of garbage, okay? Just like AJ Lee is a piece of garbage. And Lana now in control. And now Lana now in control. And now Lana in control. And now Lana, oh, look. Lana learned from her mistake. Yeah, oh, look. Oh, and a face buster on the outside. Yeah, Lana learned from her mistake. The last time she was in the ring, she dove out of the ring and almost seriously injured herself. See, this is what I'm saying. Lana learned. That's what I mean. Lana has learned from her previous mistakes, and now looking to knock off AJ Lee and a kick out. Oh, and AJ now looking to build momentum, has Lana on her shoulders. Oh, to go to sleep. Oh, and Lana just got the shoulders up. Lana just barely got the shoulder up. And now AJ looking for... And now AJ was looking for the AJ's kiss, but Lana counters. Lana counters into a superplex German. Superplex German. Oh, and a kick out. And I gotta be impressed with the Ravishing Russian. And Lana face buster. And Lana with a face buster. And now Lana crush. And now the Lana crush. And there it is, the Ravishing accolade on AJ. The Ravishing accolade on AJ. Is AJ going to tap? Is AJ going to tap out? Will AJ Lee tap out to the Ravishing accolade? Oh man, this would be great if she tapped out. This would be hilarious. This would be hilarious if AJ loses to Lana. Painful submission locked in here. Can AJ Lee find her way out of this painful submission? And she does. And AJ able to get out of it. And now the back and forth. And now Lana and AJ with the back and forth. Who's going to gain the upper hand? Who will gain the upper hand in this back and forth affair? Oh. Look at this. These two ladies keep... Who's going to gain the upper hand? And it seems like it was AJ. Oh no. And now AJ seems to have the advantage. Oh, go to sleep. Kick to the midsection. AJ's kiss. And there's the AJ's kiss. AJ gets the win. Light it up. Light it tonight. AJ Lee gets the win over Lana here tonight. Here is your winner, AJ Lee. And Christina. Oh, Christina getting on the apron, looking like she was trying to sneak attack AJ again. Come on. And Christina thinking twice about it. Christina thinking twice. Thinking twice about it. Wanting no part of AJ for now. Well, Christina and AJ's... Well, this issue between Christina and AJ is far from over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week on SmackDown, Zarya will go one-on-one with Ashley Johnson. Ashley Johnson claims that she can make the big beast from Australia, tap out. And so Ashley Johnson will have a chance to prove it next week here on SmackDown. Excuse me, Nick. Yeah? What the hell is this? It's a crate, sir. Why is there a crate here? Apparently this crate should not be opened until Survivor Series. We were going to give it to Patrick, but he's not here. Well, we were going to put it in Patrick's office, but even Melina said didn't want it in the office. Okay then. Not sure what this is supposed to be. Nick! What do you want, Candice? It's so... Why are you making me defend my title against Ruby at Survivor Series? Well, she beat you last week. I don't care about that. She can't just walk in here and get a title shot, okay? She's got to earn her opportunity. And she did, did she not? She beat you last week. This is ridiculous, Nick. You have an agenda against me. I don't have any agenda against you. You will defend your title at the Survivor Series. Otherwise, I'll strip you. Fine. How's Johnny? Not funny. What on earth is that mysterious box? Don't look at me, Cole. I don't know. The following contest is a triple threat match to determine the final teammate for CM Punk's Brand Warfare Survivor Series team. Making his way to the ring general, the career killer, Gunther. The ring killer is in the ring and ready for action. This is the first time we've seen him in quite some time. He returned at a live event, claiming that the guy that retired John Cena should be a part of the Survivor Series team. And his opponent, and introducing next, from Long Island, New York, He is the self-proclaimed greatest professional wrestler of the modern era, MJF. Dun, 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 dun. A former WWE and World Heavyweight Champion MJF. Making his way to the ring. Well, MJF clearly would like an opportunity to be part of the Survivor Series team, but he's got to win this matchup first. All three of these guys all vouched their case to be a part of the Survivor Series team. Rusev Adrian, Rusev Machka. Dun 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 dun. And introducing next from Bulgaria, Rusev. The big Bulgarian Rusev making his way to the ring. You know what's funny? They've got Wade Barrett on commentary in 2K26, but they've also made Wade Barrett a playable character. So you could have, so you could really, if you really wanted to, you could have Wade Barrett commentate himself when he wrestles. Like, that is so funny. That would be so funny, just to hear Wade Barrett praise himself. Oh, look at this handsome devil making his way to the ring. That would be funny as hell. And I guess you could do the same with Booker T as well. And I guess you can do the same thing for Booker T. Have him commentate himself when he's making to the ring. Look at this sucker making his way to the ring. Oh! And Gunther with a clothesline. Takes down MJF. And Rusev breaks up the count. Well, one of these three men have an opportunity of a lifetime to go to Survivor Series and be a part of CM Punk's team. Well, as far as I'm aware, CM Punk doesn't like any one of these guys. He's not a fan of either one of these guys, especially Gunther, considering he's bragging about him, considering he was bragging about retiring John Cena. Oh, look at the power of Rusev. Oh, look at that amazing power of Rusev. That was a great counter. Rusev Day, Rusev Day, Rusev Day, Rusev Day, Rusev Day. No one celebrates that anymore, losers. Oh, look at this. Oh, and MJF from behind. Yeah, MJF. Gunther from behind, excuse me. And MJF, not a fan of the Rusev Day chants. And now MJF looking to take advantage. And Rusev. And Rusev crushing Gunther in the corner. Oh, he was looking for the... he was looking for the accolade. Gunther bomb! And there's the power bomb. And MJF breaks it up. Uh-oh. And now Gunther with the sleeper. And now Gunther with the sleeper hold. The choke. The sleeper locked in. Will MJF tap out? Oh, and Rusev. MJF does not tap out, but does not tap out. And now Rusev. Oh! And now the big Bulgarian Rusev now gaining the advantage. And look at Rusev. Oh! And Rusev diving to the outside to take out Gunther. Oh! Taking Gunther out of the equation. That's one way to keep the big Austrian down. Oh, look at MJF now raking the eyes of Rusev. Oh, Machka kick. And Rusev with the Machka kick. And now the accolade. And now the accolade on MJF. MJF could tap out here. And Gunther breaks it up. And Gunther breaks it up. And now look at this. Oh, big Machka kick right to the back of the neck. Oh, and Gunther with the clothesline. And Gunther with a clothesline taking down Rusev. I don't agree with this. I don't know what Gunther is planning, but clearly he wants to take out MJF too. He had a golden chance to win it. He had a golden opportunity to win it, Gunther, but he decided to toy with his opponents. This is the biggest problem with Gunther. He always toys with his opponents, especially when he has a chance to win. He always toys with his opponents. Instead of just finishing them off, he takes his time. He would rather slowly, methodically wear them down. That's just who Gunther is. And now MJF with a big move there. Oh, look at this. And now look at Gunther looking to take advantage. Oh, and Rusev manages to kick out again. Rusev manages to kick out at 2. And now look out. And now the sleeper. Rusev rolling out of the ring. The sleeper hold locked in. Rusev still down. And MJF taps. And Gunther wins the match. Here is your winner, Gunther! Gunther just made the self-proclaimed best professional wrestler tap out in the middle of the ring. MJF tapped out to Gunther. And there you go. CM Punk's team has now been set. It'll be Punk, Joe Hendry, Finn Balor, and the career killer, Gunther. Taking on Ethan Page, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and one more member. Yeah, Ethan needs to think of one more person to join his team. Thank you for joining us. That's right on the career killer. Thank you for joining us, and good night.